They say love can conquer anything. But love went missing when life got real. I need a man who won't fold when the storm hits. One who stands firm, even when I'm breaking.
Love talk sweet, but it don't mean trust. I gave my all till it felt like too much. Now I move quiet, thought on tight. If it ain't loyal, it ain't my type. LOL, I laugh at the dreams they sell. LOL, I'm laughing at the dreams we tell. Rather walk alone than drown in fairy tales.
Welcome everyone to the Alignment Lab. I'm Ahnika Merlot, tuning in from that crossroads between Volcano Air and Skyline, Texas. My two anchors, Dallas and Tenerife. Today, I want to talk about something so many of my high-performance clients struggle with. How do you keep your wellness and mobility rituals alive when your environment is always shifting? Some people think routine only works at home, with your favorite mug and the gym down the block. Honestly, that's a myth and a bit of a crutch. My approach has always been about what I call habit architecture, which is really about building habits that travel with you, not ones that fall apart the second you're in a hotel lobby or halfway across the Atlantic. So, let's break down the spine of these rituals. It's the synergy of strength and mobility and the calm of nervous system regulation right at the foundation. Whether I'm in Dallas or tucked away in my sunlit Tenerife villa, those two pieces don't move. Now, one of my most universal protocols is the way I craft morning rituals. Think of it like a signature you sign, no matter what hotel stationery is around. I always start with a mindful moment, just 3 to 5 minutes of steady breath. Doesn't matter if I've got city sirens or ocean wind outside my window. Right after, I'll move through a dynamic mobility block. Simple arm circles, leg swings, torso twists. You don't need a gym, just space the size of a yoga mat. And this is one I see overlooked all the time: hydration. My rule: full glass of water before I even think about coffee. I know for some people that's the biggest challenge, but it's the fastest way to reset after a long travel stint. When I was last in Dallas, prepping for a 15-hour travel day, I remember rolling out for dynamic stretching and bite-sized breathwork in a little hotel gym. 6 feet of tired carpet, fluorescent lights, absolutely not glamorous, but it set my system right. Body wakes up, mind centers, and that ritual travels on the plane with me. Consistency, real consistency, can work anywhere. It's about building these small, non-negotiable rituals that don't demand perfect conditions. Because the version of yourself who only shows up when everything is controlled, that version won't last in the real world we're living in. So let's move right into the meat of it. How do you actually train for mobility and strength when equipment's limited or you're running off jet lag? Here's what works for my clients and for me. Daily joint prep, Pilates-driven strength, and these terrain-based microcircuits that basically make anywhere you stand your gym. My go-to is a combination of joint articulations, spine rolls, hip circles, ankle flexors, prepping the body for whatever's next. Pilates principles keep you tuned in to form and posture, high rep, low impact, focused on core integrity. And if you're feeling ambitious or just bored with hotel hallways, take a cue from my Tenerife routines. Hit the stairs for interval bursts, use coastline benches for step-ups, or, this one's actually fun, run the morning Playa del Duque circuit for sand resistance. You'll get humbled quickly, I promise. A couple cues I live by, whether I'm squatting in a gym or just lunging near a hotel bed. Root your feet, soften your ribs, and long spine, hips back. Even under jet lag, those cues reset your movement and keep you honest. If intensity just isn't there, maybe you slept 4 hours, maybe the time zones got you sideways. Use auto-regulation. It doesn't always have to be at your max. Scaling back isn't quitting, it's intelligence. I always say, performance isn't about perfection, It's about resilience and adaptation. One of my CEO clients comes to mind. He's back and forth between London, Dallas, and the Canary Islands, always on. He maintains his functional strength just using interval stair sprints and mobility flows right along the Costa Adeje coastline. No bench press needed, no endorphin-starved group class, just a protocol built for any environment. The point: when your rituals are designed to be portable, performance doesn't collapse every time you travel. Finally, let's talk about the one thing high performers tend to dismiss: recovery. The truth? All the adaptation and power in the world falls apart without nervous system stability. This is not just foam rolling in your hotel room. I mean evidence-aligned, portable rituals, post-training decompression, breath work for a grounded reset, and rituals that support real sleep even if you're crashing in a noisy city or on a red-eye. If you've trained with me, you know I'm relentless about post-session breathwork. 5 to 12 minutes of guided breathing, box breath, or sometimes ocean wave cadence signals the body to step down from fight or flight. If you're tight on time, even 2 minutes of slow nasal inhales and longer exhales can work as a nervous system anchor before you rush into your next meeting or flight connection. Now, designing your own restorative environment doesn't take a Zen palace. Personally, I'll even set up a corner in a hotel room, dim the lights, cue up calming sound, maybe bring a travel candle or a familiar oil. Soft lighting, a bit of fresh air, those cues work like a second nervous system. In new places, that kind of sensory consistency goes a long way. I'll give you a window into my Tenerife villa sunrise. It's simple. Balcony doors open, the ocean really just breathing for you. A short journal session, then mobility out on the rooftop deck. After that, a few steady rounds of guided breathwork. That singular moment does more for my system than any supplement or sleep hack, because it lets presence settle in, no matter the time zone, no matter the agenda. If there's one thing I want to leave you with, it's that alignment isn't a location. It's built from rituals that adapt and anchor you from the inside out. No matter where you land next, bring a little of your own calm, your own precision with you. That's your edge. And we'll go deeper next time. This lab is always in session. Stay clear, stay moving.
Keep the sweet talk and the quick highs. I want the one who never tells goodbye. Don't need a flame that flickers and runs. I want a soul that stands in the sun. Yeah, I've been in love, but it was loyalty that held me down.